Hello, everyone, and welcome to Snuggle Bunny Book Club. Today's book is Where the Wild Things Are. The story and pictures are by Maurice Sendak. My name is Dr. Terry Rouse, and I am thrilled to be here with you again today for another edition of Snuggle Bunny Storytime. Where the Wild Things Are is one of the classic books. It is actually a Caldecott Award-winning book, which is a very special award that is given to books for their illustrations. And it is a classic, and I just decided that I wanted to share it with you. It always makes me laugh a little bit. I think every child at some point has had a little bit of Max in them. So, with all of that being said, let's get on, and I will read to you Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. Oh, here you go. Winner of the Caldecott Medal for the most distinguished picture book of the year. Oh. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all, and made him king of all wild things. And now, Max cried, let the wild rumpus start. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely. and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then, from way across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end. Ah, how many times have we, as children or as parents, had a moment where we were a little bit cranky, kind of like Max? Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this classic book, Where the Wild Things Are, and that you will join me again soon for another edition of Snuggle Bunny Book Club. Keep reading, stay safe, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you for being here with me today. Bye.